Demystifying Defining Relative Clauses, Common Mistakes and Fixes. Hello, language learners. Welcome to another exciting episode where we're going to dive deep into the world of defining relative clauses. We'll specifically focus on common mistakes you might be making and, of course, how to avoid them. So, let's get started. Before we jump into common mistakes, let's quickly recap what a defining relative clause is. Defining relative clauses, also known as restrictive relative clauses, are clauses that give essential information to define or identify the person or thing we are talking about. They are not separated from the rest of the sentence by commas. For example, the man who lives next door is a doctor. Now, let's explore some common mistakes that learners often make when dealing with defining relative clauses. Mistake 1. Misplacement of the clause. One of the most common errors is placing the relative clause too far from the noun it's modifying. This can make the sentence confusing. For example, incorrect. I have a book that is full of illustrations in my bag. Correct. I have a book in my bag that is full of illustrations. Mistake 2. Incorrect relative pronoun. Another mistake is using the wrong relative pronoun. Remember that who is used for people, which for things, and that for both. Incorrect. The movie which I saw last night was exciting. Correct. The movie that I saw last night was exciting. Mistake 3. Unnecessary use of comma. Defining relative clauses should not be separated from the rest of the sentence by commas. It's a common error to insert a comma where it's not needed. Incorrect. My sister, who is a nurse, works at the local hospital. Correct. My sister who is a nurse works at the local hospital. In the correct sentence, it means I have more than one sister and the one who is a nurse works at the local hospital. So, how can you avoid these common pitfalls? Tip 1. Always ensure your relative clause is close to the noun it is modifying to avoid confusion. Tip 2. Use the right relative pronoun. Who for people, which for things, that for both. Tip 3. Do not separate a defining relative clause from the rest of the sentence with a comma. Practice makes perfect, so keep practicing these rules in your writing. And that's it for today. We hope you've gained a clearer understanding of defining relative clauses and how to avoid common mistakes while using them. Remember, it's all about practice, so get writing and start applying these rules. See you in our next video where we'll continue our journey in mastering English grammar. Happy learning!